Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. So some time ago, the folks at Epic Games released the Nanite, and Nanite was one of those amazing technology that did bring creating and importing large assets into your scenes, and this came with a lot of joy. And it's quite interesting to see that today we're getting a huge set of assets from the folks at Humble Bundle alongside the folks at Gun as they're giving out a huge set of Unreal Engine assets. In total, this bundle contains 52 items, and these 52 items are a truckload of stuff that you might want to get your hands on. Of course, we're going to demo a couple of these, but for those who like to pick this up, you can simply go ahead and check them out right now. All of these are currently valued at 1,497.59 euros, but you can simply get them for 28.08 or 23.08. And like we've mentioned on the channel before, whatever you pay for this, portion of it gets donated to charity. And the charity that the folks at Humble Bundle are donating to when you purchase this bundle is the World Wildlife Fund. And this isn't the only thing that you will be able to get from the folks at Humble Bundle that is pretty impressive. Now, if you're into gaming, there is a lot of things that I think you would want to see. So if we simply go over to the gaming category, there are tons of this. So if you're into RPG, then you might want to consider taking a look at this bundle, which has to do with Warhammer, the Pathfinder, Baldur's Gate, Icewind, Planetscape, and also an 80% off from Mythos. And if you're into Legos, then there are some interesting stuff right here. So if you're into Legos, there's a ton of games that you can pick up right now and start getting on with them. These are super interesting games, and you might want to consider looking at these if you like playing Lego games. And the same thing can also be said for the Capcom Summer Bundle, which has to do with a lot of Capcom games from Dead Rising, Street Fighter, then all of these are right here. There are also some board games for those who are into board games and some great escape room games which you might find with these bundles too. And for the books, there are some interesting books that deals with comics, and also if you're into programming, then you might want to find this one super useful, as the Headfest 2024 deals with tons of programming stuff from Agile all the way to PMP, Python, Swift, Git, Java, C, Kotlin, HTML and CSS, all the way to Go and design pattern. So if any of these ones right here seems to interest you, then you might want to consider taking a look at them. And with that said, let's simply go ahead and take a look at some of the cool stuff that you can now get with the Townscape Essential bundle. So with this open up right here, the first thing which we're going to look at is the police department, and this looks pretty nice. So we do have a couple of desks right here, and we can simply travel through. If you tap G on the keyboard, you can get rid of all of these overlays, so we can simply get rid of them and we can travel across. So we've got this massive desk, which I think is a part of the place where, you know, conversations are being heard, and you can also take a look at some of this interesting desk as well, and we can travel through. And we've got a board, so let's simply bring this slightly lower so we can see all of this in full view. So we've got a board, and I think it's more like an investigative board, and we've got a couple of files, some cabinets, and I believe this is going to be the chief's office. So we can simply go through, take a look at this. So just in case you're trying to build a scene like this, you can easily take advantage of these tools and all of these assets and work with them. And did I mention that all of them are Nanite enabled? So you can simply start creating some cool stuff with this and start making some stuff for yourself. We've got the reception right here. We've got where the secretary stays, the receptionist area. This is more like the waiting room. We've got like a couple of nice awards there. And I think we've also got some downstairs and also some upstairs as well. So depending on what you're trying to make, you can simply get started with creating stuff like this. We've also got like the outdoors, which is pretty much like a HDRI. And these look pretty nice. So if you like to take advantage of the assets themselves that comes with this, you can simply pick these things up and export them to any DCC app of choice, work with them, or you can simply start creating your own piece with this. Another interesting one, which you can also take a look at, is the suburban houses. We can also go ahead and look through the camera. So let's go in and take a look through the cameras that we've got here. And you can, you know, eject them if you want. And if you like these houses, and like I mentioned earlier, all of these are all Nanite enabled. So if you like the houses, you want to use them in your scene, you can simply pick these things up and explore with them. Same thing can also be said for the vehicles. And of course with the cars, you can tell that these cars are extremely high quality and they are well done. So it is pretty interesting what you can get with a bundle like this. And same thing can also be said for the trucks, tractor, and buses. We've got the school buses. There's the damaged one as well. You can literally just throw these things into your scene and start creating that beauty of yours. And you can also take a look at the tractor. And if you also need some Jimmy Jeep like stuff, then you can also take advantage of these ones and start working with them. The Office demo also features some interesting stuff that you can work with, from cabinets to seats all the way to tables, papers, props, and also some interesting files that you can use to put things together to build that interesting suburban office. And finally, for those who like to litter trash on their scene, probably you like to make that scene a bit more realistic by throwing a few trashes here and there, that is also super possible. So all of these assets and all of these things are right here, and you can download them and start working with them. So for those who like to pick up on any of this Nanite enabled stuff, or possibly you like to get any of these games that we've just mentioned, which are super high quality games, and you can simply get them for a steal, or maybe you're into programming or comics and you like to take advantage of all of these books that are now here, then links to this is going to be in the description, so do well to check them out. And of course, a huge shout out to the folks at Humble Bundle and the creators for making this possible. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and of course if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like and don't forget to share with a friend. And until I see you guys in the next one, peace.